My name is Jeremy Bailey. I am the inventor and programmer of VideoPaint 1.0. VideoPaint is a system for painting anywhere at any time. It is a computer program that analyzes your movements and paints virtual brushstrokes on screen as you perform. This system has allowed me to create literally thousands of paintings, but more exciting have been the suggestions I've received from my now faithful users. These suggestions have been collected and digested, and I have begun working on VideoPaint 2.0. What you are about to see is the documentation of the development of VideoPaint 2.0 as a series of journals or performative paintings in which you will see me interacting with the program as I develop it. What's important about this is that you see my integration to what I call a total symbiotic art system, or TSAS for short. What this means is that you see how a performer can become an integral part of the creation of software and the aesthetics and the overall look and feel of the output as it happens in its final form. So without further ado, I'd like to lead you into the first of several important paintings documenting the development of VideoPaint 2.0. Thank you.
Okay, so here we are. Here we are in early beta version of some VideoPaint 2.0, a VideoPaint 2.0 performance. There are a few things you'll notice right away. The first thing is that there are two yellow balls on screen. And what those are the brushes that you may be familiar with from VideoPaint 1.0. In VideoPaint 1.0, we only had the ability to use one brush, and it would track the center of movement. In this case, we're using a new technology that I refer to as a sticky ball or sticky brush. And what it does is it clings to moving objects and tries to keep with them much in the same way as a sticky ball would. And so you get much more organic, much more natural brush strokes. Another thing you'll notice obviously right away is that Bill Cosby is playing in the background. Now, he's not so much just playing in the background as also collaborating. I got a lot of input, a lot of suggestions that VideoPaint become a collaborative environment, that you be able to collaborate with, say, someone, you know, across the overseas, you know, via a webcam or something. Or also, in this case, I'm collaborating with one of my heroes, that being Bill Cosby. And you know, that would not otherwise be possible in a regular painting environment. So that was a big advance. You'll also notice that the color palette seems to match the Bill Cosby show, and this is an added feature which can be switched on. And what it does is the ball, the sticky ball, picks up the color over top of the subject behind it. And so in this case, over top of Bill Cosby, the palette for our painting at any one time becomes the Bill Cosby show in this case. And that is a real improvement because we are now sort of aesthetically matching the environments in which we perform. And it becomes more of a representational take or less of an abstract expression and more of a representational expressionism. And so you can see the results here are a perfectly matched painting to the Bill Cosby show. I'm getting a little out of hand here at times, but this new program does allow for me to be much more performative. The results are quite spectacular in comparison to VideoPaint 1.0. So I think that's about it for this painting. As you can see, in about 2 minutes, we've managed to make quite a display. And here we go. It's over. Okay, here we go. Here's another painting. Now, this is just a small generational improvement over the last version of the software, but quickly I want to point out a few things. We were able to make some significant performance gains, which allowed us to double the number of brushes on screen at once. And so you'll see here that there are 4 sticky balls now. And you'll also notice that their accuracy in tracking movement, and also their fidelity and texture of movement is it's much more accurate. So you'll notice that even when I spin around quickly like this, as hard as I might, the balls often stick and track. Now sometimes I lose them, but the software quickly finds me again, and the brushes are returned to my body. You'll also maybe notice, I think, that this painting is important conceptually, for me anyway. It represents my first efforts to start to deal with the software in a more important political way. Here we have images of the Saddam Hussein statue coming down. Many thought the end of a war, but of course a lot of blood has been shed since then. And so I chose the symbolic color of red to represent that forthcoming blood. Anyway, there you go, a little painting. Hi, welcome to another video painting. I'll quickly go over some of the technical improvements we've made to the program. First thing you'll notice, 6 brushes on screen now. Of course, we're making improvements all the time. In fact, we've realized we can probably get up to about 200 brushes with no noticeable decrease in performance. So that's a big thing. Unfortunately, I find it impractical to perform with 256 brushes at this time. Right now, I'm only comfortable with 6. I'm going to work my way up, but right now I feel that the paintings are much more controlled with 6 brushes. We'll see if I can add more later. The thing you'll notice is that there is a pink brush on screen, a large pink ball, that is making sound. This is a new addition. It's a sound brush. We hope to have full musical composition be a part of the VideoPaint program, so that, well, music has long been admired as a pure abstract form, and we would like to be able to use the program to draw concrete comparisons between visual abstraction and musical abstraction. Second large improvement is sort of a new rendering style for the paint. It applies much more like realistic, more real paint. It's wet, it smears, it globs. It's just a much better rendering engine. We're working on that still to make it even more realistic. As you can see, the results right now are quite impressive. I'd like to spend the remainder of this painting talking about the content, which I feel is very important. I've come to use VideoPaint in much more important ways recently, political ways. This, of course, is the Nick Berg video, Nick Berg beheading video playing in the background. And I feel that this painting was created as a memorial, so that his life may not be forgotten. I find that the media hides or censors these images, and therefore their severity is misjudged by the public. Art has long been involved in discussing controversial topics, has long been discussing beheadings and assassinations. Firing squads have long been the subject of painting, art in general. And I feel that contemporary video art and video painting should be no exception. And so I've chosen to memorialize Nick Berg. I'm wearing all black for this performance, and we're applying the palette of the background so that his death may be abstracted, and at least that we may gain some final artwork. I'll fall silent for the rest of this video. I feel that it's quite important that we not interrupt his death.
ولن يصلكم منا الا النذور ستر المريض والتراغيب والتراغيب نفحا على هذه الصلاه.
There you have it. Horrible.